brewing storm
I got struck, but then it kind of knocked me sideways.
that made an impact in parts of Florida. Congressional face-off.
You don't get to see any of this every day.
Our DC Bureau is live with a recap of the women's softball game. And journalists unite
This is a moment to learn as much as I can about my beat and how to improve it.
for the annual NAHJ convention. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Cassie Martinez.
And I'm Valentina Gaspari. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's Thursday, July 17th, 2025.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Heavy weather worries and thunderstorms on the Florida Gulf Coast. This morning, meteorologists are tracking a tropical system with heavy rains and flash flooding across the southeast.
It comes after drenching parts of the Florida Panhandle yesterday. CNN's Laura Aguirre has more on the forecast.
It's already been a summer of devastating and deadly flooding events across several states. And now a new tropical system is swirling toward the U.S. Gulf Coast, where it could strengthen in warm waters over the next few days. Once it gets there, the National Hurricane Center is giving it a medium chance of building into a tropical depression. The same system brought showers and thunderstorms to parts of the Florida Panhandle this morning, on the heels of earlier storms Tuesday that nearly killed 3 vacationers in St. Augustine. Jamie Schuyler and her parents were leaving a pier at the beach after seeing lightning in the distance. Seconds later,
I got struck, but then it kind of knocked me sideways.
then she looked over and saw her 82-year-old father lying face down.
It struck him in the head and came out his chest. So they had a big hole in his shirt where it came out.
Amazingly, he survived, and Jamie says he was even talking from his ICU bed after being airlifted to a Gainesville hospital. Forecasters predict the most serious flooding risk from this newest tropical system could come later this week and into the weekend, where parts of Alabama, Mississippi, and southeast Louisiana could see between 4 and 8 inches of rain. Should it become a tropical storm, it would be dubbed Dexter, becoming the 4th named storm of this year's Atlantic hurricane season. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
2 FIU departments joined to unveil a sustainable shade house on the Biscayne Bay campus. Caplin Stephanie Tenya has more on how this garden is developing more than just plants.
Like spinach already growing with, this is carrots.
This isn't just a garden, it's a living lab. From lavender plants to pollinator flowers and organic crops, every corner of this space is part of a larger mission, sustainability.
I started here a year ago, so I'm the groundskeeper of the BCC.
2 departments at FIU, the Caplin School of Hospitality and the Department of Earth and Environment, joined forces to launch the Living Lab, a sustainability garden located on the Biscayne Bay campus.
This is a portal to the backyard.
All of the seeds that we're putting in is stuff that's used by Caplin School's kitchens.
The initiative main goal is to reduce the university's carbon footprint while giving students a real-world experience in sustainable practices.
After years of limited use, this lab at BBC at FIU is getting a second life, all thanks to a new program that combines environmental policies with hands-on experience.
Those trees are still capturing carbon, but only the carbon they need to maintain. They don't need to build more. So if we always have young plants that are constantly growing, they're going to be capturing carbon at the greatest rate they possibly can.
We'll have rows of fruit trees over there.
The Living Lab features organic vegetable, pollinator plants, and even future plans for carbon capture. For the FIU community, it's a fresh start. And a greener one.
For the past 4 years, we've been transporting back and forth to the main campus. It's about 25 miles away, and that really limits the amount of time we can spend. It also limits the number of students that can get involved.
With a custom design program and real-world mentorship, this program is giving students more than just a degree. Reporting for Caplin News, I'm Stephanie Tenya.
A man is in jail today after an alleged road rage incident. 44-year-old Sean Esler was yelling at an unnamed driver last Friday and was threatening him with a gun. Instead of driving home, he drove straight to the New Smyrna Beach Police Department.
Gesturing for me to pull over, and it honestly looked like he was holding a gun. So that's why I said if I go to my house and I get there and he's following me to my house and I pull in his driveway, I'm going to have no option but to defend myself.
A drive home
Esler was charged with aggravated assault, aggressive stalking, resisting without violence, and a suspected DUI. The suspect remains jailed in Volusia County with no bond.
This past weekend, the annual convention of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists concluded in Chicago. Caplin's Patricia Varas was there and brings us more details.
Hundreds of Latino journalists from across the country gathered at the NSJ convention to learn, network, and amplify their voices in media. From workshops to career fairs, this annual event continues to shape the future of journalism. And I was there to experience it all. With over 3,500 members, the National Association of Hispanic Journalists is a non-profit organization focused on empowering Hispanic journalists. The association has chapters across the U.S., Puerto Rico, Mexico, and the Virgin Islands. This year's convention took place in Chicago.
This is a moment to learn as much as I can about my beat and how to improve it. Being here feels like a reminder that this moment belongs to Latino journalists.
The event featured panels led by top journalists offering tools in both English and Spanish. Sessions covered sports, politics, writing, and leadership to help attendees grow professionally.
I think it has a big impact. There aren't many Latinos in journalism, and everyone here is trying to make a difference by reporting in communities that often go unheard.
Some participants joined virtually. One of the most engaging panels was from Telemundo Sports, El Pelotazo, showcasing how technology is transforming TV production from green screens to virtual interactive sets. From inspiring conversations to unforgettable connections, the NSJ convention reminds us why representation matters in every newsroom. Reporting for Caplin News, I'm Patricia Varas.
This morning, a trial date is set for the accused FSU shooter. Yesterday in Tallahassee, a judge set the trial date for 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner on November 3rd. Eichner did not appear at yesterday's hearing, but he currently faces 2 counts of first-degree murder and 7 counts of attempted murder with a firearm.
I don't want some student to see themselves in that compromised in that setting where it creates emotional stress.
This comes after Eichner opened fire near the student union on campus that left 2 people dead and others injured.
A well-known Puerto Rican artist is bringing the financial boom to the island.
That's right, that's still ahead, and so is this story.
Interesting game to see members of Congress go up to members of the press, literally and not figuratively, which we often see on the Hill every day.
Congress versus press. It's the annual congressional softball game. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
Really use a new tablet. I just don't have the money.
Let me ask you something. Do you have a Pell Grant?
Yes.
You do know you can get a free tablet, right?
Did you say free?
Yeah, free. It's simple. And the application is done in the store.
I could really use a tablet.
Get one. Another satisfied customer. Stop by Pantotech in the Graham Center at FIU MMC today to speak with one of our associates to get your free tablet.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life. But how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have something called prediabetes. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Pedal to the mound, politicians and the press play ball in our nation's capital. It's not every day you see members of Congress and the press going head-to-head on a softball field, but that's exactly what happened last night.
And Caplin's DC Bureau reporter Laura Iglesias is live and is giving us all the details on the game.
Good morning. Yes, I'm outside Audi Field where just last night lawmakers and journalists put aside political debates and came together for something bigger than politics, the fight against breast cancer.
For the first time at Audi Field, female members of Congress faced off against the Bad News Babes, a team of journalists from outlets like USA Today, NBC News, and the Daily Mail. This annual bipartisan mashup was founded in 2009 by South Florida Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz and New York Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, and others as well, to bring attention to breast cancer awareness.
Someone from Miami, I mean, this is really fun. You don't get to see like any of this every day. It's really cool to see like all the congresswomen like gather together and play baseball, like softball. I don't know, it's just really fun.
The game raised $4.3 million for the Young Survival Coalition, which supports young adults diagnosed with breast cancer through resources, mental health support, and advocacy. The cause behind the game is truly what attendees appreciate.
Well, we're currently in a shelter in place, which has been about 10 minutes, but before it was actually a pretty interesting game to see members of Congress go up to members of the press, literally and not figuratively, which we often see on the Hill every day. Absolutely a big fan, especially nowadays with an administration pulling a lot of federal funding. We have to close the gap, and I guess if it's through crowdsourcing like this game, so be it.
Each player on both teams plays for a cancer survivor who gives them the courage to amplify the cause.
Although the game ended early due to heavy rain and thunderstorms, the congressional team was on top, leading 2-1 at the time of cancellation. But the real victory was for breast cancer awareness. Reporting from Washington, D.C. for Caplin News, I'm Laura Iglesias.
After beating Nashville SC at home, Inter Miami was looking to keep their win streak alive against Cincinnati away. Cincinnati opened up with Gerardo Valenzuela sinking in a goal in the first half to give them an early lead. Miami, leading in almost every possible stat, sent shot after shot, but were unable to score a goal. Cincinnati dominated the second half with 2 goals by Evander to hand Inter Miami the L. The final score was Cincinnati 3, Inter 0. Inter Miami will continue their next game away against the New York Red Bulls Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
This morning, Bad Bunny's residency in Puerto Rico is making waves, giving the island a massive economic boost. The Puerto Rican artist is currently kicking off a 30-show residency, and officials say these shows are expected to pump at least $200 million into the island. This time of year is usually slow for tourism. Still, officials say hotel occupancy is up 70% from last year. The residency runs through September 14th, and if you're looking for tickets, well, they're already sold out. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
To reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Bill is a family man. He invests his money wisely and provides a good life for his children. Just one problem. He often opens emails from senders he doesn't know, and his computer is not password protected. One day, Bill checked his bank account and 94% of malware attacks originate from emails. Don't be like Bill. Take your cybersecurity seriously.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Cassie Martinez.
And I'm Valentina Gaspari. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.